Hello, good people of the interwebs. I present to you a game of epic proportions, a game which is based off a series in which we all know and love. Also based off a game series we all know and love. And this, my friends, you'll be pleased to see, for your own perusal, for about what you're going to hear. This is developed by Namco Bandai, and I hope you enjoy this. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. This is based off the show of the same title, in which chronicles the adventures of teenage Pac-Man and his friends, Silly and Spiral. And the story is actually... And the story that is being offered here is actually inspired by the show. So this whole game that we're playing, it's basically inspired by the show itself. Let's make sure you guys can hear the music. So, let's start this up, shall we?
Cersei, we're here!
We got here as fast as we could.
It sounded important. Why would Cersei call us and then not be here when we showed up?
Don't get your power berries in a bunch. I'm right here.
Yikes!
Seriously?
Whoa!
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to drop in on you unexpectedly.
Oh.
I've got something important to show you. A little help?
Oh.
Woo! Don't worry, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
Anywho, check it out. Look what I found.
Whoa! Those are just like the globe my parents left for me.
The one that led us to the Temple of Slime.
Yep, only these don't seem to work. The other one was powered up. These just don't have any juice.
So, we make some.
It's like all their energy escaped somehow. I was hoping maybe you three could help me collect enough globe energy orbs to get them working.
We're on it. Let's get out there and...
Whatever it is, it's gonna have to wait. I really should ghost-proof my lab.
You know that's not gonna work, right, Doc?
Pac, Atreus is launching another ghost attack on the city!
Pac-Man! There you are! Pacopolis is under attack!
That's President Spiros, by the way.
What else is new? What does Betrayus want this time?
We're not sure. He seems to have taken something from the storage building at the Science Center, but we don't know what it is.
Oh no! The frigid digitator!
The what?
Frigidator, what's it?
Exactly.
It's a freezing machine.
Oh, you could have just said that.
I invented it to cool things down if Betrayus ever tried to build another one of those furnaces to heat up Pacopolis.
What would Betrayus want with that?
I don't know, but I bet it's nothing good. I'd better get out there.
Be careful, my boy. Oh, and don't forget to collect energy for the globes while you're out there.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Thanks, Doc. Pac-berry pie. Eating a Pac-berry pie restores Pac's health and gives Pac an extra life. Pac-Man! So, X is for chomping ghosts, Y is for scaring them, making them easier to chomp. So, if you don't know much of the series, allow me to tell you most of what it's about. The series, of course, takes place in a different time in which Pacopolis, of course, was of course under attack, and one of his generals, who basically did the one thing that he wasn't supposed to do. He was in it for his own needs, so therefore you're wondering, Betrayus, yeah, that's his name. So Betrayus is in charge of the Netherworld. So if you're wondering about that, Spiros is his brother. Circe is short for circumference.
Yes!
And of course,
Every time you eat a ghost, you get its eyes.
Of course I do.
Kinda gross, I know, but collect enough of those babies and you'll earn extra lives.
Well, at least it's not like old Pac-Man, where you get scared shitless after being eaten by ghosts. Besides, this is a new Pac-Man. This is not your father's Pac-Man. This is not. This is not your parents' Pac-Man. This is a whole new Pac-Man.
Get it! Get the Pac-Man!
Consider... Consider this like if Sonic was consider this. This is Pac-Man the way it was meant to be. A remake of itself in which it's totally new, much better than Pac-Man to the new Avengers. Now this game is also on
Yummy!
this game is also on the Wii U. And it's a bit slower on this because, well, it just is. Because it's on PC, it's a bit slower, so
Go, go, go!
if you're wondering why it's lagging, it's just because that's how it is. It's really that slow on the PC. So I figured I'd do something a little bit different. This is part of my heritage, really. Since Pac-Man is basically the one game that started me off into playing video games altogether.
Target locked. Ah!
Well, why not? You know, it's Pac-Man.
There he is.
And as you can tell, yes, in this universe, Inky, Blinky, and I believe Clyde, and Inky, Blinky, Pinky, you know them better as the ghost monsters. In this universe, they're the only ghost monsters that actually do help Pac-Man. Crap. Of course, this is totally blind, so oh, for the record, the voice actor
Pac-Man.
The voice actor who did Spiral is actually the same voice actor who did the main voice of Dust and Illusion Tale. And of course, just like in the show, you actually have different powers. You acquire different powers over time, so therefore
Target acquired.
you always want to acquire as many power pellets as you can. Because, why not? Power pellets are basically what they are. Power pellets. Because if you grew up playing a game, playing this, you always know that, yeah.
Ho-ho! Ooh! Oh.
So most people just don't realize that, yeah, Pac-Man may be old, but it was Pac-Man in this generation. Not many people know about it, or will ever try to play it in this line, in this scale. Which I can say, modernize, it's pretty fun. So it's a good thing. So it's a good thing this Pac-Man is unlike the original Pac-Man, because you couldn't normally chomp ghosts. That and he has a voracious appetite. I mean, if you ever seen Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures on Disney XD, yeah, it's on Disney XD. He has one hell of an appetite.
I'm going in.
That don't mean jack shit to me. So if you're thinking this is pretty laggy, it's not really laggy. It is what it is.
Gonna getcha!
There you got it!
I mean, I'm pretty sure that most of us who grew up in the 80s remember the old Pac-Man cartoon in the 80s. That was originally voiced by Lenny Weinrib. Who did other voices such as young Fred Flintstone from the Flintstone Kids, Hunk from Voltron. Yeah, sad thing is, like a few other people who have passed away during that time, like Chris Latta. I don't know who else passed away. Oh, Mel Blanc. They were some pretty good voice actors and actors at their time. Chris Latta, if you don't remember, was the voice of Cobra Commander from the old G.I. Joe series. And know what I don't get? Why people state that they're old, including myself, because I usually say that jokingly. You're never too old to remember what good entertainment was. Especially when you're a kid. I'm just going around here. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. It's a good thing that this Pac-Man has,
To activate a pull switch, jump and chomp the ball at the end of the chain.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I didn't know that, so... Damn it. Sometimes I had to really just rely on line jumping.
Go, go, go!
So we're going to try that again.
He's here!
Like I said, this is pretty much a blind run of this game.
Get in!
Since most of the games I have are just basically blind runs. Except for the ones I played the first time around, it's not really a blind run.
Pac-Man.
Yes, and apparently being Pac-Man means you're the chosen one. That's what I learned from the series, that the fact that you're yellow means you're special.
There he is.
Sir, you have just been chomped.
Get the Pac-Man.
Consider Pac-Man's chomp attack like the Sonic's homing attack.
Target acquired.
Now, since it's the first level, oh, thank you. I made a checkpoint. Since Pac-Man is now
Target locked.
more doable to deal with, makes him a much more enjoyable than, you know, hiding out in the maze, you know. And actually, that's how the story began in the series. He accidentally opened a door
Gonna get ya.
got my extra life back.
That's a power berry. Eating power berries gives you special attacks and other powers.
Otherwise known as the power pellet. So now we have Ice Pack, in which his new power is Ice Blast. So of course, aside from chomping, you can use Ice Blast to freeze some enemies or some environmental hazards.
Target locked.
Freeze! Chilly.
I'm going in.
Chilly.
There he is.
Freeze! Now, fudge! Now, mind you, certain power-ups will only stay for quite some time.
That's a fire ghost. Use your ice breath to freeze him before you chomp.
Very tasty.
So at least you know it kind of plays like Sonic Adventure DX, which I will kind of dub this Pac-Man Adventure DX. So I think we go through here. It was worth the wait of doing this game, you know. So we reached a new checkpoint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, and the next part, we're going to continue on Stage 1 of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Stay tuned for the next part.